In the first coming, we thank the Lord that the Israelite people rejected Christ. The majority. Some did believe in the Lord. The disciples were Jewish people. And a lot of Jewish people believed after the resurrection of the Lord and ascension to heaven. A lot of Jews came and became Christians. But the majority remained stubborn until this very day. Their stubbornness, it was a blessing for us, the non-Israelite nation, the Church of Christ in the New Testament. Imagine this, if the Israelite people had accepted Christ in His first coming, none of us would have been changed, none of us would have been saved, we would have been in absolute trouble. But since they rejected Christ, He turned His face to us, and then He came and established His church in the pagan world, the nations of the world, the New Testament church. And you see this very clear in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 13. Chapter 13 begins with the following words, "And Jesus left the house and came to the shores of the Sea of Galilee. And He went up into this boat and started preaching and talking to the multitude." He left the house. Chapter 13 begins with Jesus leaving the house. Which house did the Lord leave? The house of Israel. For Matthew, up until chapter 12, Christ is focusing on the Israelite nation, the children of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. All of His focus are on the lost sheep from the tribes of Israel. Chapter 13, end of chapter 12, they said, "We don't want you. You are casting out demons by the power of Satan." They called Jesus demented. They couldn't have been any more harsher and harder on the Lord by calling Him, "You are full of demons." So they rejected Christ fully. That's why He left the house and came to the sea. In the Holy Bible, every time you read, you see the word mentioned, the land being mentioned. Land represents Israel. The sea represents non-Israel, the pagan world. So the Lord left the land, the house. The house is built on the land, not on the sea. See? So He left the house, Israel, the land, and He came to the sea, us, the pagan world.